Oh, it's a 4-1. So what are the other two?
So you can cool, you can heat, you can have a fan, or you can dehumidify.
Oh, wow.
I know. So it can be used year-round.
And dehumidification is typically what happens when you air condition, because it takes moisture out of the air.
Correct.
Right? So we take moisture out of the air, we cool the air.
Correct.
So this is remarkable. And you vent this out the window, is that right?
Yes, you do. So I just wanted you to see, I've put the window kit in here. The pieces all just slide together and you get lots of pieces. There's actually more behind David. So you can fit your window any size between 18 and 50 inches wide. Now, the only thing with this is your window has to slide up and down or side to side.
Should be a crank out or a casement window.
Not your casement windows, right? It's not going to work with that. But this is on wheels. So when you get it home, normally you buy an air conditioner, you go to the big box store, you have to lug it home. Then you have to kind of balance it in the window, and it takes 10 or 12 people to hold that because they're heavy.
And heaven forbid you drop it.
Oh, then you got to start all over again.
Then it's over.
It's over. It's over. So you're going to cut the box.
That is if you don't hit anybody on the way down.
Hopefully not. So this is that simple. There's no issues here. It's on casters. You're going to cut the bottom of the box. You're going to lift the box off, and you are going to wheel this into whatever room. Now remember, this is getting delivered to your home, so the hard part's already done. Now you just have to decide where you want to put this. Now this unit is going to work in a room that's about 450 square feet. That is a pretty big room. And the other thing I like about this, David, is that you can have it in your den during the day and your bedroom at night, because I'm a big proponent of zone heating and zone cooling. Why do you need to heat or cool your entire house when you're living in one space?
I mean, why are you going to cool the powder room when you're not hanging out in there?
Correct.
Why are you cooling off the guest bedrooms, the laundry room? My basement is conditioned.
Yep.
What happens if I've turned down the air conditioning of the whole house? That means everything that is controlled by the central heating and air conditioning.
You're paying for that.
And I'm paying for that.
Correct.
In rooms where I'm not spending time. Last night I was sitting in the living room watching them select the new pope.
Yes.
And it was important that I be in that room and cool.
Correct.
Because of my cold, I was cold and then hot, cold and then hot, cold and then hot. I'd put on sweatpants and then I'd put on shorts. And then I would change as quickly as I got turned around, because I just was going through all of those body temperature changes.
Correct.
This is ideal.
It is, and it comes with a remote. Now I wanted to show you the back of this because this is where your window kit is actually going to fit. And I've got this set up here, and all you're going to do, and you know what, just to make life easier at this moment, let me see if I can take this off quickly. Here we go. This is the piece of the window kit that is just going to slide, and there are little things here, and it just slides in just like that. And then your hose attaches right to this. Everything slides together. There are no tools required. So all you're going to do is slide that, and then I'm going to flip this around. I'm so sorry about that. You will connect your hose right to that piece. Now, what I love about this is you can keep your screen in your window. That is perfectly fine to do. So you're not going to get any critters in here. You're not going to have any issues. The other thing I love about this is if you want to shut your shade, David, so that you can go to bed, you can, well, you don't want to shut it that much, but you can shut it, and now the light is out. And again, your window looks like a normal window. You don't have to have that big, ugly air conditioner hanging out the back that a lot of HOAs today don't allow. And then in the morning when you get up, you can just as easily pull up that shade so you are good to go.
This is perfect. And it's not a matter of if the weather turns warmer, it's when it turns warmer.
Oh, it's when.
When. And when it turns warmer, and they're already talking about this being a violent hurricane season.
I heard that.
I'm like, oh boy, that's all we need. But this is really important because along with that unsettled hurricane season comes an extreme in temperatures.
Humidity.
Yes.
All of that. So David, you're going to roll this out. Again, you have 4 modes that you can choose from. Heat, air conditioning, dehumidify, or fan mode. You can decide if you want to put this on low, medium, or high. You can adjust that temperature anywhere between 62 to 82 degrees. So you've got a big temperature range there. You also can use this in a window that is 18 to 50 inches wide, but it has to slide up and down or side to side. It cannot be a casement window.
Can't crank out.
Yep. So I want you to know that when this is working, it is taking, now 10,000 BTU, that's the way, British thermal units, that's the way we measure how we remove the heat from the air. And it is an 8,000 DOE, that is just another measurement for that. But it is going to take that heat and humidity, and it is going to turn those water vapors, which are your heat, and send them right out your window. So now you are left with that clean, crisp, wonderful cold air that you need and want. And you can see that this is flowing into the room. Now with the remote, you can also use it from your bed, from your lazy boy, wherever you want. And you can actually have that louver swing. I love swing mode. To me, swing mode is the best. So now you can have that breeze coming at you like you're on an island.
And can I come home to cooler weather or cooler temperatures? Can I program this?
So you've got a timer on here, and you've got that 24-hour timer, and you have a sleep timer. So if you want to have it on for like 6 hours while you're sleeping and then have it shut up, I don't like to wake up to a cold room. I like to go to bed and have it be ice cold, and I like to snuggle up under all my blankets.
Do you know why you wake up at about 3 or 4 hours after bedtime and you're freezing? Because your body temperature drops after you sleep. As you sleep, your body temperature goes down. And if you wake up with the covers pulled up to your neck and you're freezing to death, there's a reason for it.
Yes.
So put your air conditioner on the timer mode, or have it on the timer mode so that when you come home at 5:30 and you walk in, it's
I know. And David, I just want to show you these pieces. You are going to get the foam. So the foam will allow you to make sure that you don't have any leaks between the window unit and the frame of the window casement that we're going to put this between. And these pieces all fit together. There's little slots, you can see them right here, and all they do is they just fit right inside each other. So again, you can adjust that window however you want, between 18 and 50 inches wide.
We have the white and the gray available. This is $47 and 2 pennies less. Did you notice the reduction in shipping? Oh, is it just the white? I'm sorry. The gray is gone, just the white. I really wouldn't care if it were purple with yellow polka dots because it does its job. Did you all notice the reduction in shipping? This is brought down to $15.22 from $47.87.
And it's getting delivered to your door.
Ding dong, the hunter's here.
Ding dong, the hunter's here. No lifting, no anything. Just wheel it in, because remember, this is on casters. They come, there is no assembly required. The window kit snaps together, no tools required. The biggest assembly is putting these two pieces together and snapping this together. And again, I know we sell a lot of lazy boys here. Sit in your lazy boy, relax, and use your remote to
I love the
control
word
this.
you used, snap. I snap it together.
That's it.
This is quick, it's easy, and it's cooling. And it's not a matter of if the weather turns warmer, it's when. And when it does, what are you doing to stay nice and comfortable?
You are using your hunter.
This is what it's going to be about. Please don't miss out on this. It's V57999. Later in the summer, when it gets really hot, these are going to be harder to come by.
Correct.
And when you go to try to find one of these, you're probably going to pay through the nose for it.
You are. And when the fall comes, use fan mode. And then when winter comes, use heat mode. You never have to take this out and put it away.
Every season of the year.
Every season.
Nice to have you here.
Nice to have you here, my friend.
Always a pleasure. Now, let's talk to you about the shoes. And these are called slip-ins from